Hey folks, Cornell with YouTube Fishing Vids. Check it out. I got myself a farm pond over here that's half frozen, and I've been out here for about 3 casts and I caught myself a fish on a blade bait. I got 3 rods here with 3 of the top producing wintertime cold water, half ice covered farm pond, wherever you want to call it. I got myself a cold, probably barely 40-degree water bass on that little itty bitty little thumper deal. That's that Johnson's thin fish or something like that. So guys, this is a pretty awesome deal. I'm fortunate enough to have a buddy of mine who has permission to fish this pond, and here I am out here. It's a couple days before Christmas. Had a skunked out day doing that mystery tackle box slam out on my local lake. Made a little bit of a ride north to this farm pond, and it's game on. Let's see if I can catch a few more fish on this blade bait. I got a couple more options over here, a couple more rods to play with. Let's see how we do. Thanks for joining me. With the way the sun is angled, I figure this is the warmest side of the pond, considering it's not frozen all the way through, and it's pretty deep over in this section. So I think I'm in the best spot that I could possibly be in, considering I popped that little one. But if there's one, there's more, especially this time of year. So hang tight. Wow, here's fish number 2, guys. Feels a little bit bigger. They don't put up much of a fight in this cold water. I'll tell you, yeah, it's about the same. But man, that is absolutely incredible. Folks, it's because of you guys that I'm out here. I have never fished the shoreline this late in the year in this cold water with frozen skim ice out in the center of a pond. How incredible is that? Here we go, guys. This is important. I got my pliers in my pocket. I'm not carrying much. I've got a bag of baits. I got some Ned rigs, I got some swim baits, and I've got the blade baits. And the blade bait is producing. It's the first bait I've thrown so far. And I've only been out here about 10 minutes, and I've got 2 bass in some extra cold water. So let's see if I can get this thing out without hurting them. Hooked really, really well. Ate it on the fall. I don't want to hurt these hooks. These hooks are getting bent up. Let's see if we can get this thing out of here. There we go. Awesome. Very crucial, guys. Bring those pliers. Bring a towel. Bring a towel to dry your hands off of this cold water. And there we go. Bass number 2 in some icy cold. Boy, he's freezing cold. Okay, let's get him back in there. Let's keep at it. Maybe we'll find a bigger one. All I'm doing is let it sink to the bottom. Itty bitty little short hops, just tiny little hops off the bottom, a little flutter and a little fall back, and that's when he hits it right on the ball. So here we go. Let's do it a couple more times. Wow, too cool. Nothing big, but it's a fish, guys. Number 3. I decided to give the old blade bait a rest. Just didn't want those bass to see the same thing over and over again. I just got limited water, so of course I broke out the Ned rig. Guys, the Ned rig, it's killer. This thing's a never-ending, awesome anytime bait. So here we go. PB&J. That's actually the 1/6 ounce jig head I put on there. They've got like a 1/5, a 1/6, and 1/10 ounce, that type of thing. But there's an itty bitty little dink on a Ned rig. Scented it up with a little crawfish scent, little smelly jelly. And this is on my drop shot rod. This is my drop shot special Lew's custom speed stick, another CI4. But this is 6-pound test in VigX, so it's just a leader line coming off the 10-pound test SX1, just the classic drop shot setup I've got. It works perfect for the Ned rig. And there's bass number 3 on some icy pond action. Let's keep at it. All right, just didn't let you guys know that is the TRD, the Z-Man Baits TRD PB&J. Didn't mention that specifically, and that is their finesse shroom head. So they call it the finesse shroom head, is their jig head that they have that matches up perfectly with that little bitty little, barely like 2 3/4 of an inch little Ned rig deal. So awesome bait. Let's keep going. That was a really cool bite. Totally smacked on the way down. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, oh, I got it loose. That was one of the bigger bass of the day, guys. Blade bait, went back to the blade bait. I gave that Ned rig a rest. Had one nice fish on a Ned rig that got off it. There's my blade bait that got off of it. That was the biggest fish of the day. Let's see if we can get another one. Right across the ice, guys. Look at that. Another blade bait fish. Well, it's been a heck of a run out here. Handful of fish. That one actually skimming it over the skim ice out here on the farm pond up here in northern Maryland. There it is, 1/4 ounce little thin fisher by Johnson. Guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays to all you guys. Get out there. If you got a little open hole in the ice, get out there and do some fishing. Blade baits, Ned rigs, finesse swim baits, whatever it takes, guys. If there's some open water out there and it's not freezing cold, it's pretty nice today. Get out there and try and catch some fish before it's all over. See if we can slide him across the ice real nice. There he goes. Right through the ice, fellas. As always, guys, I appreciate you joining me. As always, I appreciate you subscribing. Till we meet again, over and out.